done with our Home Depot run here. Now we're gonna go get some groceries. Let me make my way out of the parking lot, and then we should be able to navigate on autopilot, or actually full self-driving beta to be exact. So we're on the 11.3.6 beta build, but it's the new one that Tesla based off of the 2023 branch, which is the latest software update that they had out. So we have all the latest features. I know that there's a couple of new things where you can use the toggles on the steering wheel with some custom commands. You can answer and hang up the phone calls by switching left or right on the toggles. I think I'm going to engage it right here. That should be fine. And we're going to go to BJ's. Let's take a sip of the mate here. So if you guys are wondering about my YouTube name, you might be thinking it's Maui Mate. It's actually Maui Mate, which is this drink that I'm sipping on right now, which is called yerba mate. So, alright, if you're gonna go. Alright, I disengaged. The car seemed like it was gonna jump out. In the traffic. I'm not sure if it was or not. It might have stopped, but I'm not willing to risk it at this point. Alright, so we should be able to re-engage. Alright. Let's see how we do for the rest of our drive here. So yeah, that's definitely one disengagement. I felt like the car was creeping out into the road too much. I wasn't sure if it was going to end up going or not, and I did not want to jump out in front of that truck. If the car assertively went out, we would have been fine because that truck was not going fast. But since it was being very hesitant, I did not think that that was one that I wanted to roll the dice on. Starting to drizzle. It's been quite a rainy week here. Alright, so it needs to get over. BJ's is coming up. Needs to get over. I did say I was going to try out the assertive mode, and I did not yet, and I probably should, because in some of these cases it's really being very hesitant. Alright, so I pulled into the parking lot pretty well. Now parking lots are not its forte, so I'm not sure what to expect, but so far it's doing pretty good. So based off of the navigation map, it looks like it's going to drop me off, or not drop me off, but it's going to stop right in front of BJ's. Alright. So we've got this thing in the way, and a person. So right now it's stopped. I don't know if it's going to go around or not. It says autopilot navigation complete. Okay, so it's actually just staying there because it knows we got to our destination. So that's all for this little run. We were just running from Home Depot to BJ's. Had one disengagement on the way. So if you like this content, like and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more of these videos and showing the different driving modes. So we're here in Georgia, mostly the Forsyth County area. So if you're from this area or you're curious how FSD Beta is doing in various cities and parts of the country, you might enjoy the content that I show you. So here it's a little bit more suburbs, but it's an area that's been growing a lot, so we do have a lot of traffic, so that can make it tricky at times. There's a lot of new roundabouts, so we'll be doing some of those. And I do like to also share some general content as well, just life hacks, things you should know about your Tesla, things that might save you money. I'm gonna do some comparisons as well. So we have a Model 3 and a Model Y, so I'm gonna do a comparison video as well. And I'm also planning to do some content in Spanish as well. I don't think there's a lot of Tesla content in Spanish, so I want to make sure that the whole community is getting equally educated, because it is such a new technology. There really is a lot of misinformation about Teslas, and you hear things about their autopilot and their full self-driving, and people think that you have to charge them all the time, and how do you charge them? Is it this big deal? So I do have another video that you can watch on the channel that talks about charging your Tesla. So I think that will give you a lot of insight into how the actual experience is. But I'll give you a spoiler alert here. It's basically like you treat your cell phone, or the way that I treat my cell phone. I know some people wake up to a dead phone, but I plug in my phone at night, and when I wake up, I'm ready to go. That's the same way I do with the car. Tesla manages the charging. So what I mean by that is you can set a percentage that you want to charge up to if you don't want to charge all the way. So some of the batteries, if you don't need to charge all the way, it'll conserve their life by lowering the degradation of the battery if you don't charge to 100%. There's other batteries, and I talk about that in the video, that do need to be charged to 100% at least once in a while. And then you'll get to see what it's like charging at home. I mean, it's super easy. It's, 5 seconds plug in, 5 seconds unplug. That's literally all there is to it.